Are we? Arm I online? Yes, I arm. Right. Yes, I is. All right, so let's put up some music. Not for you, for me. Yep. Now, so the codecs. Start with a text-based system, and I'm gonna make it read from a text file. Let's set up format. Great, my phone crashed. So let's say it start with. So how are we going to do this? I gotta have nodes and subnodes and sub-subnodes and so on and so forth. I'm gonna have titles of things, a subtitle. So the node would look like this, with the title. It's gonna be file, and then subtitle. Come on. And a subtitle will be like subtitle. Okay, and then we have the text itself. So this is going to be a little bit. This is going to be fun, but a little bit hard. So we open quote, unquote. So let's call this content, and then we open quote unquote, and here I just need to format the paragraphs. That's it, because where it puts an enter, like where it puts a return. So let's say this is a paragraph, this is a paragraph. Because paragraphs are fun to write, and I am totally into paragraphs because being totally into paragraphs is a fun thing, I think. What am I saying? This is just a filler. I barely even know her. Alright, so do we have a filler? Now we can make a new paragraph. So let's start a paragraph. So how do we mark this is the beginning of a paragraph? Oh, this is the end of the paragraph. We can make it like this. This is the easiest way. Just run until you find this thing, do it, and then throw it. Now we can do next paragraph This is not the same paragraph. Blah, blah, blah. And then blue, blue, blue. And weird stuff and whatnot. Alright, and then here, another paragraph, test, and then an empty line, and then end. Alright. I also need... The thing is with typing is since I gotta store the pen X and the pen Y. I gotta store the... This is gonna be a lot of work. This is gonna be a lot of work to make this look good. But it's a nice challenge, and I'm not like that. So, alright, so within this page we have a title, a subtitle, the content. I want it also to have bold characters and let's say italic or whatnot, so we can then add a special sign, which is, let's say, $sign, because this game has no dollars in it, so I can do that. $B, $B. How do I do this? It's me. I can do it like WhatsApp, like here. Yeah. All right. I also want to ignore comments. How did I? All right. So this is page, and then it has the page number. So let's say page 0, and there you go. Now let's save this as new game bin data texts. Let's call this test dot codex cdx. Yep. Now wait a second, I have custom coloring thing here. Now I have like RXT. I can then call this profile CDX and let's call this page title subtitle content. Alright, now this is the ranges. Now let's save this as CDX and then, yeah, not bad. Now the range. Did I do the range correctly? It doesn't work when you... That's okay, it's enough for now. Now I just wanted to highlight these as yellow. these. And this as red. What not to, what not main sub. All right. Looks good. Now, all right, we have now a paragraph thingy. Almost spilled my drink. It's always nice. Oh, and let me add and make them blue. Why they're not applying these? Oh. Alright, title, page title, subtitle, content. Alright. Okay, now we have a color scheme for these things to look nice, so that we can navigate through them. Okay. Now, this is number one. We have a more or less a system. This is the easiest part. Now, let's go to the... Actually, we need a new file. Let's call it save as parser.cpp. Put it here in the code. Okay. Actually, Let me close everything. It's not deleted, just it's a new place. Make things easier to look at. So here, in bin, no, not in bin. We need to go to source, build, main. Alright, let's see. What do you mean you can't find it? Oh wait, you put it in source? So pop D, go into bin. Well, you go back and you push into bin. Ah. Alright, so can you do... Ah. Yeah, I think it's CD. Alright, let's try that. So, CD dot. And if I delete the source, alright, so are you putting things in bin? Let's test it again. Source shouldn't have any text. Yep, no build. Yep, it's putting it in bin now. And remove this. And do this. Yep. Great. It works. Actually, they should be within source. So I think like this. And we have the problem again. Oh, it's in source, yeah. How do I do it for the other place? Oh, yeah. Now it works. Good. Alright, now if I go back to new game, bin, and I just delete these most recent things you just created, ask it to build it again. Does that work? Great, it works. Alright, just a little bit of organization makes things a little bit easier to work with. So we have the binary files source, so we'll be working within the source. It's easier that way. Alright. we have a parser. I want to put the SDL in a different place. Oh, I just have to do this thing, I guess. Oh, stop at the codex. Right, include. Because I don't like that SDL just takes the entirety of include. So I thought, just sort by name, everything that is SDL. Alright. And now tell it to include this and include SDL. No, it finds it. Now we are just a little bit of organization. We have things working. Alright, so let me clear this again and just run it to make sure things are working. Good. Include. And here's the linker. And here's the lib path. Alright. No, it doesn't work. No, alright, never mind then. It has to be one line. Okay, we're done here. Now let's get back to the parser. So the parser include Yep, the elixir. Which I think is what I need, right? The elixir, yeah. The classifier is a different thing. Yep. Alright, now let's open the elixir. Alright. So, in order to test this, I need to make sure I am reading the file correctly and I am printing it also correctly. So, I'm gonna make a void run parser. And I'm gonna make it in the main so that, yeah, alright, run parser is cout starting parser. And here I'll go in main.cpp update GUI, I think, and update codex. If the codex is expanded, oh yeah, I need to include the way this should be in main, right? I'll put it in main. Alright, now, actually no, it has to be in. So, in this functions, I run parser, and then, yeah, inside the run parser, I will add just to break the program. Alright. Actually, do I need... Does it need to be like that? Oh, good. It works and I could expand. Alright, so now we have a parser that does something when we do that. We're going to be printing into the console first. It's the easiest way to do it first, to make sure that we are getting the right, they're doing the right thing. So now let's check out what the elixir does. So read file into memory, spits out, takes the file name and spits out a string. Loading file, and here That's just expression mark, plus minus equals hash comma semicolon colon parentheses close brace square bracket forward slash backslash comma identify number text. I think this has almost all types that I need for this thing to work. Am I streaming at all? Wait a second. All the way I look all the time. Okay, so I know that works. So just do Lexer. God, it's so hard to work with Lexer. Alright. Now Lexer read file into memory, and the file is going to be bin / text / test.cx here. Is that where I put them? Bin, oh, data / text / test.cdx. Yep. Okay, and let's call this string file string equals. Okay. Now remove white space erases. Yeah, sure, let's do that. Oh wait, does it take yeah. Remove white space of and then remove comments, I guess. And then while getting token, it's an alpha break input get C. Get code text token, get number token, Lexer, get token. Alright, this is the one we need. Token. The token has what information? String type. Alright, let me see out the string first. See if we're getting it all. See out file string. What do you mean failed? This only removes the return thing. It doesn't remove the white space. Remove new lines. Yep. Remove comments now. This looks okay. Oh wait, here I need to... Where's the text file? It has to be in bin data text here. But why is it telling me that the file is bad? String buffer if stream input good. Oh wait, where am I reading to? Oh, I'm looking for that. Okay, so I'll just do... will this run better? Yep. The thing is, it didn't find the end line thingy, the thing that I made for end line. Or one of them, I don't care. I'll just put a couple of them here. So this was for me just to mark at least where the things are, where the files end is. Well, I don't know if it's necessary, but it's okay. Now, let's go to parser. Now let's remove comments. Do comments even do anything? So if I say, how does that look? Yeah, it's exactly the same. Good. Yeah, comments removing works. Okay, so now what I wanted to do is maybe I should add a button, another button, so that whenever I press that button, nah, I'll just print out all tokens. Okay, so get token. Yeah, I need to make a string file string, temp string equals file into memory, strings name input, token. Now Alright. Now it should just spit out all the tokens. Nice. So we have a page token, the 0, first token, title, whatnot title, this one, subtitle, the name of it, this one is a semicolon, content, and it starts and displays the entirety of content, which is why I should add an add paragraph. It should identify this one, this thing, this is a token. Alright, let's do it then. Let's add token. It had a larger than and smaller than. Oh, because it was within the. Yeah, maybe then I should. Yeah, that's the problem. It was within this, so content has to do this. Actually, this makes more sense, I think. So you open a pair and then close it. Then this is within the content. Now, how do I mark a paragraph? I need to tell this is a new paragraph, so here. So let's say, oh yeah, this makes sense. And like, put all of these in. Next paragraph, and then next paragraph, next paragraph, next paragraph. Now there's a problem here, which is within the paragraph I should be able to mark a word, so I have to get a couple of tokens. This is going to be a problem. You see, when I have a paragraph that has formatting like there is a word, I mean, either I can just, because what I want to do is that while it's reading a block of text, the thing is like I have a function here that is called get quoted text token, and it just starts with a searches through the file, through the stream one by one for every quote, and then stores everything until the end quote. Now what if I have like a star within that thing? It doesn't recognize it, so that's a problem. And since I am making a tokenizer, I can either fill it up. This is gonna be a problem. You see, I can either store the location of every pointer of a string. Like, there's a lot of options of how to deal with this. I can either, the easiest way is just the laziest way, but it's harder on the long run, is that I could just go here and then put an end quote, new quote every time I have anything that's like, and then add a new kind of tokenizer thing for it. But this is not optimal. because this will be a bitch to work with on the long run. Secondly, why is this ignoring? It's not recognizing the end line thing. Let's try the R. Yeah, well, it's not gonna work. Never mind. That's good enough. Okay, so how did I want to do that? You see, I can either make every word a token. I could do that. I could make every word a token and store its information. That would make more sense. So I got the text thing. Now I need to run the tokenizer on that. Alright, so let's try that. So let's say, because this would also make sense. This way I could also define how my spacing between words, I mean, if that's even important at all, but you know. But it makes things easier. This way I can say, okay, I want this code, this one to be italic, this one. It's just... Let's try that first. Okay, so we have get token. If token dot type equals text. What were the types? If and I want you to find a string called input 2, token 2, token dot. No, right here. Okay. Wait, why did that one not work? Yeah, it skips over it. There we go. Yeah, this looks better. This looks better. Alright, so at least this way I identify that this is a text. I identify here that it's a text, and I run the loop so that we have... Alright, now let's call this text input text token. Alright. We have a skeleton of this. Now, we need, is it recognizing the star token? Oh yeah, great, this is great, this is perfect, this is very nice. So, the easier way to do it is just do this. Is it an easier way to do it though? Like I could just go into a range of things. Alright. I have to go and find bold characters within that string. So while I'm here, so we're looping over the thing, and I find, so while I'm looping, I find a token that is text. Inside this text, I just take out individual tokens. Now I will have to take out individual tokens, and the file false, Lexer get token. Here I'm looping over the tokens, and I want to find if the token, yep. So I want something like this actually inside of it. So here, so if the text token type is asterisk, I want you to say to text input. Oh yeah, wait. This is a level 2, so I don't know. So if you find an asterisk, I want you to loop over it, and I want you then to see out Alright, let's try that. We might break it, just let me check. Alright. So if the text type is an asterisk, wait, I can make a thing for this. Lexer get quoted text. Alexa, stop. Oh, you gotta stop this thing. just can't say Lexer without Alexa. I'm getting fucking crazy. Alright, now I want the same thing. Instead of get quoted text token. There's a better way to do this. So let me make a function that get bold text token, and then it just looks for this. So while skip first asterisk, skip second asterisk, and get me the token. I think that's it, but I still don't know if the one before or the one after is going to be a little bit complicated. So, preferably... No, actually, you know what? I should get them individually. Because if I am going to do text wrapping and spacing, oh my god, I definitely have to do that, because how do I warp the text? Like, how do I thing, you know? I have to get individual words and then print them out individually. Otherwise the program would fuck itself. Sorry for the French. So get bold text token. Yeah, we can do that. It just gets you... Yep, it gets you everything within that. Now, if I go back to the parser, and where is if asterisk? If the type is asterisk, I want you to get bold text token, and here I need to give the input and result. Token equals token and get it out of the text input, and the result here. It gives me the bold text token. So let me hear this text is in bold. So this text is in bold. Actually, why do I do this though? Why am I doing the text and why am I doing extra input tokens and stuff? Like I just can make this like I don't even need these two. Or this. I just say input and token. Yeah, it works. Why do I... If token type is text, if the token type is text, wait, that was wrong. Yeah, now I'm getting this only this one thing. Oh, I do need an extra. Yeah, because I'm working within the confined space of that thing. Yeah, I definitely have to do that. Alright, so if I am inside this, now here I am inside this text, I have this thing. To get the token, get the next one. If it's an asterisk thing, like here, if it's within a text, I take the text and I break it. I find here, I also need to take it and break it. Okay, let's try that. Bold input. This text is in bold, doesn't do it. Alright, so let me recheck the loop. So I am looping over this whole thing, and I'm getting the token. Now, if the token is text, I want you to break that text into a new stream and then go through that token. Yeah, and go, like I break that into a stream. Text input, text token, text input, token text. And then while the text input, I want you to loop text token equals, yeah, text token text. Now, if the text token type is asterisk, I want to take a new bold input bold token. Oh, here I need to give it the text token. It stores it into the token. So bold input equals text token dot text. If the token type is an asterisk, I want you to get bold token out of text input and put it into bold token. Text input. Take it out of the text input and put it into the bold token. Now, the bold input is the bold token dot text. So if it's a lot of layers, I don't like that, but I don't think there's a better way to do it with the tools that I have, and I want to make new tools, so I'm dealing with this. So while input is not end of file, get the next token, or if you hit a text, then create a new string stream. Which, by the way, this whole thing is very... like, this whole parser thing is... I don't know if this has to run every time, because this is... this is a lot of CPU work for nothing. Like, that's a lot of shit. Why does it have to recalculate, recreate a stream, and then go through them every time? And, you know, can go through memory. If I store this into memory. All right, let's get this working first. So we have the input stream. So we have the input stream. So the token type is text. Create a new token type, new stream out of that thing. Like, just use that as a new stream, and then loop through it. If you find an asterisk, so here, if you find, here's the loop of the second one. If you find an asterisk. Then create a new stream for the bold characters, and then loop over it. It's take a stream and then get bold text token, or just copy the entire thing after this one out of the text input, store it into the bold token. Now the bold token is the input. I need a get token to get word. Out of the bold input. Wait, before we do that, let's see if this should spit out a line of the bold things. It's not stopping. Alright, does it do this one correctly? Why is that one broken now? Else token.text. Right here. Get token. And input data files, false, token looks like a token. Input if the token type is text, string stream, text input. Alright, it's just too many layers, too much shit. I'm recreating a lot of stuff that shouldn't be recreated. Let me just go to the Lexer. Let's see here, get token. I can just add this one to here and that's it. Do I have an enum for the quote? Alright. Now let me see if it just... Yep, it records the quotes. This is a good thing, first of all. Because I didn't like this whole create new levels and stuff. Alright, so we have a quote. Now, if token dot type is a quote, then I want you to get the next one and see out text. Token type is quote. Now if the token type is quote, get the next one. I need a while type is not equal to quote. If the token type is quote, get the next token. If it's not a quote, give me a text. Let's see how that works. Now, if the token is a quote, get the next one, so skip it. while the token type is right once, and then while the token type is not quote, see how I'll just a double while loop in. So while true we have a while loop here. So check for the next token. Check if it's in. Token, if token type is quote. So if the token it has to be the stupid. If the token type is quote, then get the next token. And while true, if the token type is get next token, it's not going to be a quote. Get next token. Let's see if that works. Damn it, I'm supposed to put it in H1. That doesn't make sense. What do we have here in the output? We should have page title and then text. Need to add a continue here. So if it's a quote, alright, so if the token is a quote, get the next token, print it out as text. Now, while it's true, get the next token, print it out as text. And if the token type is a quote, then break. Okay, this is starting to look better. Still, it's recording. If the token type is quote, then I want you to get the next token. So this way they won't record. It is still recording it, damn it. Right. If the token type is quote, get the next token. What is the problem here? So if the token type is quote, token, get Lexer. If it's a quote, then get it. Skip the first one. Is it skipping the first one? It is, right? Like title, yeah, it has a thing. Now if it's a quote, get the next, like gets the quote, then prints out the text, and then goes into a loop. Is it a quote? No, it's not. Skip that. Get the next token. Print it out. Those should be moved to the front. Title, text, whatnot. Subtitle, text, whatnot, subtitle. This is a paragraph because a paragraph from to right. Into, know her. After know her is great. Good, it's working. Now, motherfucker, I want to check if it's an asterisk. If there's an asterisk. Now here I am within the loop. I need to take this and put it inside. So if token type is asterisk, bold. Alright. Okay, so I need to add a check. Why no? I don't need to go inside. So within get token, alright, I'm gonna go into, because here's the thing. This thing will break apart if the file is fucked. And I don't want it to break apart. Like, I don't want my program to be stuck in a loop later without knowing the reason why, and the reason maybe it's just me not writing a text right, so you could text the CDX file right. So the solution in this case would be to make a token count. and increment that every time I add the token. And every time within a loop I check, is the number, or within the get token, if the number of the loops is like, I don't know, 1,000, I don't know how many words in that case. 1,000 words is a lot for one page, so 1,000 would be good. Alright, let me see how it looks like visually. 1,000 words article. Sample. Well, 1,000 words is a lot. Like, this is a lot for one page anyway. So I'll just make them 5,000 loops and then break the text somehow. Now let's say, because here, see, the problem is if I just add this thing, I don't have to build it again, I just have to run it. I just add this thing, it breaks it. Now I could add a check to see if there's another thing, like if there's this thing here, then you can do that. I mean, I could do that, I guess. But an easier way to do it is just have a token limit and just work with that. So let's go to the parser here and then make define token limit and say 5,000. Is that how we define macros? I can't remember. Where was the classifier? No, I don't need to make an int here. I just make define token limit. What would it be in this case? It doesn't have to be a macro. Oh. Let's go to token. Int num equals 0. And now Lexer get token. I need to put the token limit in here. And here assert token. Oh, it doesn't work because I'm creating a new token. That was the problem. I can rewrite it. There's a lot of while loops, that's the thing. I have to rewrite it, don't I? And the result token has I can't do it with the token number. It wouldn't work in this case. Alright, I have to put it here. Nah. Int token num. Alright, let's so get token. So can I do this instead? What? Fucking hell. So maybe I need to give it what, the address? No, it doesn't make sense. Oh, you're looking for the actual value of it, so I don't... I don't know what this is. We can't run it by value. Alright, now let me do this. And I'll just... Alright. No. Let's see if that works. Yep. It works. Now at the end, see out, token, num, that this way, we know at least where we are. That's amazing, it hasn't worked. Why aren't you? No, sorry, just don't. Doesn't it increment it? What are you talking about? Oh, I'll just run it here. So where is... Set a startup item. Put me into parser and here. Alright. Now F10. You think that was a problem? Let's see equals. Oh, hallelujah. That was the problem. I could just do this. Does this also work? Or will the thing also shit itself? Nope, it shits itself. Well, if I do this... Yeah, it works. Okay, so we have it as the tokens and does all that stuff. Alright. We have that. Good. Now, it gets the token, it checks the number, everything is great and dandy. Now let's say I forget an asterisk. I run this. Now it's gonna look for it. Yes, there. Yep. Maybe you should just check for this sign here. I can make the thing check for the sign. So get token. I mean, since I am checking for this sign anyway. It's not gonna work. Well, maybe then check if the if input dot good, if it's not good, no, if it's input dot end of file, then cout Now how will that work? If it's just a good file, will it also yell at me? Else, just do all of this. Now if this was here, you'll just yell at me that we're version of the file. So a couple of safety nets, I don't know. Now we have that. Now let me add like another set of bold text. Bold text. Bold text. Wait a second. Where is it starting to break? Damn it. Why is this happening though? Why is it not noticing the first? Okay, there's another problem here. Alright, so if the type of it is a quote, it immediately goes to the while true loop and get a token. Will that fix it? So if it's a quote while true, oh, I have it saved. Ah. Yes. It works, I think. So weird is bold, end is bold, it's not the same as bold, and weird, this is not the same. What if it was a double asterisk? What will, don't have to compile. Double asterisk breaks it. So what happens if it's an asterisk? If a token type is an asterisk? Again, why do I do this? I just do while true get token. Alright, so let me try a simpler file to explain this one. Or, wait, did it really work? Are they bold into this text? This text is in bold because, good, it's not skipping anything. Filler, know her. Wait, it's skipping over dots. Why is it skipping over dots? What does get token do? Oh, there is no case for a period. Period. Now, let me handle that case. Period. Now I should also show me the periods. It's not the same. Okay. I think it works fine now. Not sure, but I think we have like, I don't know if it's airtight though. It might break later, but Now we can put these in memory and rewind it every time. So just yeah. But I'm not sure rewinding really works. I mean, what's the easiest way to rewind? You just redo the whole thing, or is there an easy way to rewind StimStream? Okay, let me see. Input dot clear. Nope. It's just doing it once. Okay, so in this case it will be yeah, well, we have to worry about that later. For now, I want to be able to print things out correctly. Like I want to have wrapping and whatnot. So yeah, I'll do it next time. For now, we have the what? How? I don't know why this happens. STD is ambiguous, or like is ambiguous. What do you mean? See out is ambiguous. Yeah. Nah, forget it. I don't redefine them because I pragma once, so there's no problem in that area. This is why this is happening here, not happening somewhere else. So now, what do you? Just deal with it, my dude. And I'll have to reload them probably. So, okay. And we have a run parser thing. Now, preferably the way to do it in the future would be to store most of these things in memory so that I don't have to rerun them. So, I'm already storing this file in memory and I'm running this parser out of it on it. Now, what does get token do? Yeah, I mean, it just gets the next token out of the string stream. I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but sure as hell is easier than storing structs of different words. I mean, this is just do it on the go, like while you run for the stream, see how things are, and then adjust accordingly. So this probably will be the way we're gonna do it. So. Yeah, so what I wanted to, we'll get to it next time, because now I'll have to organize how the spacings would work, how the wrapping would work. We'll have to start working with the game itself now, with the rendering functions and with our classifier and stuff. We'll have to do that based on this system. We have to integrate them together. So let's do that next time. For now, we have successfully set up the parser to more or less read things correctly. We'll do the rest next time. Well, 55 lines of code. Not bad. Alright, thanks you for watching, and I'll see you next time.